Spin Radio 107.1, the Valley's alternative.
That was awesome, wasn't it? Another big round of applause for the Strumbellas. Hey, could you guys introduce yourselves to our audience? Just name by name, just go down the line.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Figured as much.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, I'm Simon, but you can call me Andy.
Daryl.
Izzy.
All right, awesome. So, first of all, how do I get one of these really cool jackets?
Well, he brought it up, so I'm allowed to talk about
There's
it.
6 of a kind.
So I want to tell you quickly about these jackets. So we were talking about getting custom jackets made, and we were like, we can go to this one place. I think it's in Ohio. The jackets are extraordinarily expensive. So it was like, well, do you guys want to like do like a vacation on the band to like Hawaii or something, or do you want to get all matching Death Before Dishonor jackets?
Do you want to use? There's only 2 machines left in the United States that do this special kind of chain stitching.
And so,
or whatever.
boom, 6 jackets matching. So it's arguably our proudest achievement as a band.
I mean, I'm jealous that I don't ever get to get one because they're, custom made, but hey.
Yeah, and you'll never get one.
I know.
So,
I know.
Keep dreaming.
Okay, so you guys actually did one of my favorite music videos of all time for We Don't Know, with the superheroes and then like almost incorporating it into a video game. What like made you guys think, hey, we're gonna do this really cool superhero music video game? Like,
It was John's
idea. Are you a big fan of like the old school video games and that kind of thing, or?
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't like a well thought out thing. It was more just like, let's do something that's like 1980s, 90s nostalgic, and we were like, boom,
It
Street
was
Fighter, Mortal
perfect.
Kombat. Let's beat each other up.
It was so awesome.
I
Like,
think we were in Colorado, if you know what I mean.
see.
And John was like, what if we did like a video with like superheroes in it? And we were like, that's awesome.
It was a half-baked idea, right? But
I get it, because you go on a hike and then you have good ideas.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly
I
it.
get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Endorphins and stuff.
Yeah,
really
those-
quickly from out here. You just said something about 80s and 90s. How are you even knowledgeable of that when you're under 21 years old?
I know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it.
There you go. There you go.
We do have. We are going to let 3 questions get asked from the audience. So Becker's going to go around, and we got our first question right here. So.
Hello. This is working.
We can hear
So,
it.
I'm from Brampton, Ontario, Canada.
Woo!
So,
Alright.
big fan. I was just wondering what your favorite poutine was in that general area of Toronto.
I might pass that question along to Jer.
Jer's our band poutine expert.
Okay.
Poutine connoisseur.
There's nothing in the area. Like, you got to go into Quebec.
Actually,
There's
there is.
I didn't realize. I didn't.
So we actually started a
sorry.
food
Oh,
truck
wow, I was
this
been set
year.
up here.
Anyways.
You started a poutine truck?
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
So I was
You
just
have
curious.
a poutine truck?
I know I had my favorite when I lived in Toronto, so I was curious what yours was.
Jer's
Gotta check that out.
he's a tough cookie when it comes to poutine.
You
I
gotta
like
go
the
to
Flying
Quebec for
V.
that?
That's true.
There
That's
you
true.
I have no disrespect to any of the people in Ontario, but
I hear you.
just really nothing compares.
Quebec.
Gotta get
Okay.
the squeaky curds.
Squeaky curds. Tadoussac,
Uh-huh.
Quebec, Roger Frites.
Nice. Okay. Thank you.
All right, let's see. Got another question.
Who else wants to ask a question? Sorry, I'm so loud. Raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Anybody? Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. We got
All
one.
the questions
one
have
up
to
there?
be poutine
Mikey, we got one
related.
done.
Where?
Right here. This guy right here.
You got to move away from that speaker, I think, or this could be terrible.
Where do you guys get your inspiration for your music? Like, do you have background stories to the songs, or?
That's a really good question.
Was it a lot of it done in Colorado?
That's a really good question, and I think it's just a little of everything. If you've heard the records, they're pretty sad and they're pretty dark about mental health stuff and loneliness, but one song's about my cottage growing up. One song's about being in an imaginative world of being a sailor and going from port to port, having events with many different people. So honestly, it just kind of goes all over the map. But I will be honest. One of them, my father died when I was 16, and 83% of the music's about that. But there's the sailor song too. Yeah.
All right.
Anyone else?
Any other questions? We got
Right
one
here?
up there.
Cool.
How's it going, guys? You guys are fantastic, by the way. Thank
Hey,
you. very
great shoulders on you.
much. I try, like, thank you. I'm going for that.
Similar workout schedule, you and
Yeah,
I.
we can talk about this. Let's see how. But I saw you guys at Firefly this past summer. You guys did fantastic. I just want to know, like, what was your favorite festival or concert you guys ever played at? Besides today, of course. Yeah.
That's a really great question. And
There, we played a lot of fun festivals. We played Bonnaroo. I'm sure some people would say maybe Austin City Limits was their favorite. I have a soft spot for a festival in the Yukon called Folk on the Rocks that we played a few years ago, and it does get hot up there in the summer, and there is kind of like a man-made beach there where they have this amazing folk festival up in the Yukon. So that's maybe my favorite. But
so we're like a small town Canadian band, right? So we went, and due to the kind of success of the band, we were playing all these big festivals in the States. This is like brand new to us. Like, the festivals in Canada are truly remarkable, but like it's a whole different level when you play these giant U.S. festivals. And the best part for me was that they'd always put our dressing room beside like these ridiculously famous people. And so like one time we were beside Busta Rhymes. So I literally, and I was like a huge hip hop fan, so I literally waited around Busta Rhymes' trailer for like an hour and a half just to see him. And sure enough, as Busta Rhymes does, he was like 45 minutes late for his set. He came out and didn't even acknowledge me. And I was like, that's awesome. And then another festival we were beside Wiz Khalifa. And like we went into the background and there was just literally 50 guys just smoking blunts. Like I was just like, you guys are so much cooler than me. So yeah, those are my two favorites.
There you go.
Sorry. I don't know if you know this, but Bethlehem, if you did your research, you read about The Rock, apparently, and the Andrettis.
Yeah.
Bethlehem is home to one of the biggest free music festival
That's true.
in the country.
Wow.
Music Fest.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kurt, right here. Maybe we'll see you in the future. We would love that.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's a
great.
10-day free music festival. It's just awesome. I mean, it's
But we'll pay to see you.
and
yeah, we'll pay to see you.
it's
Yeah.
a music festival called Music Fest.
Yeah.
So they
With
really
a K.
With a K.
With a K.
So they really sort of just hit the hammer, or they just hit the nail right on the head. with that
Hey, I
one.
mean, you call it what you call it. Hey, people come.
No,
I
people
get it.
come
When
from
I-
all
when I
over
hear
for
the
this
name,
thing.
I'm like, I know what that is.
Exactly.
Kurt, how
Right?
many people came this year? 1.2 million
Yeah.
people.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who puts this like is the
This people right here.
The
Arts
people that
Quest.
run this place. the Arts
wow,
Quest.
you're kidding.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a remarkable.
Would you guys like to see these guys come back to town? For sure, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I could definitely see them doing a main stage show. I think it'd
Absolutely.
be awesome.
Now that we hear how huge it is, our fee just went. That's like-
It's a non-profit, by the way.
We are profit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Strumbellas.
Yeah,
give
give
them
it
a
up
big
for
round
the
of
guys.
applause.
Thank you guys. This was fun.